Oh, that's the first one. Right, Lochloosa. Getting it done now. Just getting down here, checking it out. Man, what? Wow. Local said the bite's been tough. And my first slab on Lake Lochloosa in Florida. Man, it's gonna be a good day, folks. A good evening. Y'all stick around. We're gonna have some good footage coming up. I'm pretty sure of it. Ronnie just called me.
Who did?
Mr. Ronnie.
What did he say?
Wanted to
Oh,
tell
Mr.
me.
Ronnie.
Here we go. They in some shallow water though. We in 3 foot of water. One-eighth jig. Look at that. That rod bent back pretty good, didn't it? Oh yeah, that's a decent fish. Now, if we can just get them on camera, we'll be all right. Bringing you another one, boy. What that was? All right, boy. Get down there and get it, man. Hold on. All right. Get him. You got him? All right. Thank you, Mr. Cade.
You're welcome, Daddy.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Oh, shoot.
Bring me the net. You taking the net away from me. You as bad as Mr. Austin. Mr. Austin done the same thing.
He took the net away from you? One
I
time?
catch a fish and Mr. Austin netted it. Oh shoot. Mr. Austin netted it. And when he did, he would take the net and go down as I was grabbing for the fish. I was like, what are you doing?
What did he say?
My bad. Quit reeling.
Yes! My first fish!
Oh, you're right.
I don't want to hold it.
You got him, son. Look at you. You don't want to hold what?
I don't want to hold the fish.
Why not? You got to hold your first one.
Why?
All by yourself. Shoot. We're going to do something crazy. Let's cut the camera on.
What are we going to do?
I'm going through this and stuff, one way or the other. You good? Stay right where you at.
Oh, that smells bad. That's going to make me puke.
Don't you worry, buddy. I'll let you net him. appreciate that, buddy. Look at it. Watch it.
Running.
Trying to get away from them
Running
dogs.
like this, he jumps over the trees holders.
He's trying to get away from them dogs.
He's scared.
Oh, he gonna swim.
He's in the water.
Oh, where's he gonna swim to?
We got to go. We have to go see him.
That deer's swimming.
We have to go see him.
Yeah. Trying to figure out where it's gonna go.
I think it's going back to the landing and get on the other side.
I ain't gonna let the dogs come out here and kill it though. Yeah, I hope that's what they're gonna do.
I see the deer's
You
face.
see the deer?
Yeah, I see its face. A face right there. Oh shoot, that must be the alligator. Back here, half through around the turn. Take left, guys. Hey guys.
No, she ain't gonna make that swim. Sit down. Go get in the bottom of the boat. You see that deer? See if I can turn her around. She ain't gonna. She'll drown over there. You know you can't go all the way around there, right? Go that way.
The wind's trying to lead back where it came from to get in the water. Okay, so he can get out?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's gonna run away even to get away from the dog. Okay. And we're going to help, and we're going to go back to the landing after we help that deer, and then we're going to go, and then we're going to eat, and then we're going to give you a surprise. Okay, we'll get that deer out of the water first.
We'll send you pictures, yeah.
Mommy. But the alligator will. He's right.
Definitely a lot caught last year, but those fish that aren't caught, most of those die anyways, naturally. They don't take it much longer than 5 or 6 years on this lake.
So is that why you don't put a size limit on them?
That is, yeah.
All right, and that was gonna be my question to you. Why?
Yeah, they did a big review of the regulations the past couple of years. Put together a team, talked to all of
Right.
at a combination of the biological data and the sewer data.
Right.
What it showed was for most of our lakes, putting a size limit on it wouldn't have any effect on the number of fish that are being caught.
Oh, okay.
There were a couple of lakes, and they did make a couple of limited changes to that.
Right. And this lake here ain't under as much pressure as a bunch of the other lakes, though, is it?
This lake,
Yeah.
it's very cyclical, and it really depends on how good the current population
Right,
is.
right.
The population is through the roof. We get it's one of the gets one of the most effort of all the lakes for targeting crappie.
Right.
But it's very cyclical.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, would you mind if I interview you?
Go ahead. I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Hope you can understand me.
About what time did you get on the water, sir?
We got out here about what, buddy? 10 o'clock? 10, 11 o'clock? Yeah, about 10. We can say 10.
Alright. And, you caught any fish, sir?
Not today. Not yet.
Not a single one?
Not a single one yet.
What are you targeting now?
See, y'all call them specks, right?
Yes, sir.
So crappie. I've seen a bunch. They just hadn't started biting for me yet.
Are you registered for trophy catch, sir?
I am not.
Alright. And have you done interviews this year on this lake by anybody like myself in the past couple months?
No, sir.
Alright. Are you aware of the current largemouth bass regulations that were put in effect in 2016?
Yeah. 2016. I know the regulations for now, but yeah, I guess, yeah.
Well, if you know now, that's the 2016 system they were put in effect.
Right.
Alright. Well, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how satisfied are you with those regulations?
I'm for. I'm satisfied.
Alright.
I am. I'm satisfied. You gotta have regulations.
Yeah.
You won't have no fish if you don't.
Yeah, that's true. If you had to put a number on it, though, what would you put, probably?
I'd say a 4.
4?
At least 4.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Now, folks, if y'all made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. What we were talking about here was some of the Florida Fish and Game guys and biologists were come up to where we were at, and I eased on up in there because he'd asked for all of us, our input. So I just come on up there with the crowd and give our input before we left back out to do our thing. This lake, the reason for no size limit, the way it was explained, is on Lochloosa. Now I said that name wrong. I know I did. Lochloosa, ever how you say it.
I love them.
This lake has a life expectancy of a crappie for 5 years. They've done the research, put a lot of time, effort, and money into this thing, researching these fish supposedly, and found that, you know, the average crappie, 5 years, they die off. They had right good bit of intel and information about it. And last year, 2022, wasn't all that great from what he was saying, and that they're hoping that this year, from what they're seeing and doing and checking, 2023 is going to be the start of another good year. It's up and down on this lake now. Why the crappie don't live no longer than 5 years in this lake, I don't know if it's heat, temperature, oxygen, no running water. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about the lake, except for, you know, I come down and fished it a couple of days. You know, it just, maybe it's just that type of water that's there. I don't know. But anyway, that's some pretty good information. It's a great lake to fish. It's a fun lake to fish. I enjoyed it. We didn't, man, I'm gonna tell you, we didn't get a whole lot of videos. Playing with that youngin' up and down and just touring the lake and enjoying father-son time. It wasn't all about just fishing. I mean, if you come over there where we were at thinking we were fishing, you'd have found us playing cards or having a lunch or a picnic or something. We went all the way around this lake. We checked everywhere you could check. We got in mud. We got in shallow water. We got in grass. I mean, it's just, this boat was unbelievable this trip. We got in some good stuff, bad stuff, thick stuff. A lot of places we fished, we found fish. We found a lot of fish that just wasn't biting yet. This past week, this lake here, the evening bite. The evening bite was the ticket on this lake. And like I said, we thinking we videoing and wasn't videoing. And a lot of our fish didn't make the video. And I wasn't thinking, when you got a 4-year-old on the boat and keeping him going and watching him and trying to fish, it don't work out quite like you got it planned with videoing, unless you just cut them on, let them run, and hope they don't overheat and cut off or die on you or whatever. And that's what happened several times on the trip. Was batteries died or whatever. We forgot to cut them on. We thought they were on and they were off. But it was a great trip. I learned a lot about this lake. If you're looking for numbers and meat to put in the freezer, this is the lake. Trophy fish, I don't know about the trophy fish part. I seen no trophy fish from everybody that was staying at the campground. I didn't see any trophy fish, what I call trophy fish. My son caught his first one with the Pop's Crappie jig that we will be getting mounted, because he caught it by himself on his own. I just helped him flip it in the boat at the end. Helped him flip it in the boat. If you this lake, I guess it's surrounded at the banks by lily pads all the way around it, and it's a good place to fish. I love the lily pads. Fish can be caught on all 4 corners of this lake. The one part of the lake back in the back corner where it's got a little creek that runs up the back of it, not the part that runs back up to Orange Lake. I didn't go through there to go to Orange Lake. I think what it was called. But anyway, that other little creek I'm telling you about, fish is staging up in there pretty good. They just wasn't quite ready to turn on. You had to really work them. But if you start on the outside, you could get on them good. Now the brim on this lake, I've seen a lot of people catching brim. A lot of people was catching brim, setting up these pads up in the thick stuff and just fishing right down in it, catching brim. So you can probably catch you some brim out there for you brim fishermen on that lake. But the crappie definitely in the pads. From the looks of all these pads, mostly, they've been beat up pretty good. There's only one side of the lake that ain't beat up from boats running through it all, and that's where we caught most of our fish, is in there. You can smell these fish. You can smell these fish all the way around the lake. So there's fish there. They just got to get turned on, fired up real good. And this is a lake that it ain't hard to get spotted on. I'm gonna tell you right now, you see one boat. If you see a boat and there's 10 more boats with it, they catching fish. There ain't no way around it on this lake. That's how it works. That's the area where the fish is at. We seen a bunch of that, and we go and speak, hang out a little while, and then we'd leave and go some other places. Cause my youngin loves to talk to everybody, and I know that some of you are just focused on fishing, and that's why we would mainly be by ourselves, and so we could cut up and have fun and fish and learn some different places in the lake, whatnot. There's a few deep holes. There's some 10, 12 foot holes in this lake. A lot of people like to troll this lake as well. Crescent Lake. You want to catch some fish right now in January, you need to hit Crescent Lake. Crescent Lake is on fire for trolling. If you like trolling, go to Crescent Lake and set up and troll. I can tell you, I seen a bunch of people that were staying here at Lochloosa. They were traveling about an hour to go to Crescent because the fish just wasn't hitting on much here. And when they come back, they had some nice fish, and they were trolling. I guess that's a troll lake. Not much grass and lily pads or whatever, but not sure on Crescent. But anyhow, this is just a little clips of us fishing and having fun and chasing a deer back to the landing and talking to the biologist. It's Santee Cooper after this. I'll get another video up soon. Hopefully here in the next couple of days. I'll have another good video to slap up here for y'all. I appreciate you watching. I'm really grateful. I thank y'all for your time. You just don't know how important this is, and I enjoy doing this. And y'all got some fishing reports, throw them out there, and I'll try to make that trip and make a video. And if it's where we can hook up and make a video together, we can do that too, guarantee you. But I appreciate y'all watching Gators Outdoor Adventures, and thank you. And again, I hope y'all enjoy and everything.